What's happening? Oh my goodness, how's everybody doing? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I'm late. Oh my goodness. What a weekend. Get it out of here. It was a great weekend. Truly was a great weekend in Tampa. I got to see a bunch of cool friends. Got to make a bunch of new cool friends. I really had a great time. If you were there, thank you so much for making it so special. Um, Unfortunately, I think a lot of people know that there was a whole lot going on that was completely out of our control, and if that affected you in a negative way, I really apologize. And if there was anything I could have done to change any of the circumstances, of course I would have. But like I said, there were things happening that were completely out of our control, right? So, very sorry if anybody was negatively affected by any of that. Every one of us is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. We couldn't show up for the last day, though, which is absolutely unheard of. I have never experienced anything like this weekend at a Comic-Con anywhere in the world, ever. It was pretty crazy. And again, if you were affected negatively by any of it, we all apologize. I don't know what else to say. I'm so sorry. That was easily and by far just the most ridiculous Comic-Con experience I have ever had. Roosters. Both of the roosters agree with me. Wow. So my goodness, a whole lot to talk about, but also a whole lot to do today if we're going to work out. We might do a little bit of both. I think maybe it's best to do a little bit of both. I didn't get home until late last night. And then, my goodness, this morning's been kind of bonkers. Everybody's good here too, though. We're all cool. Just a little crazy. Let's do this. Let's do this first. This is kind of a big list. I want to get through it. This is awesome. This is from Thursday where we did the Q&A thing. And thank you so much for all the comments. Yeah, let's do it more. I don't know if we do that once a week or not. I don't know. Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. We'll figure it out. But yes, questions somehow before the thing starts, so I don't have to look for them, because that's what makes those things awkward, I think. That waiting to like figure out what's next, that's awkward, and I don't like that at all. And I don't think that you probably do either. So I'd like to avoid that. But yeah, I want to do that again. And I love the idea of making it members only. I love that. Let's go. And of course, you know why? Because we're raising money for No Kid Hungry, which is a really good cause. This morning, when I looked at it, we had exactly 600 members. That's pretty good. You guys are awesome. So the memberships stuff that happened on Thursday, Acaline Q. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing any of these names. I'm going to do my best. Speed Boost Boy has been a member for 2 months. Ling Ling gave 1. Phyllis gave 5. Joseph Fernandez, Boot Hill Baby, Nicholas Walston gave 1 and then later gave another one. So awesome. RVB1138 gave 5. Red Dead Rodriguez joined a membership. Christine gave 1, of course, and then later gave another one. Aram has been a member for 3 months. That's so cool. Joseph Hernandez has been a member for 1 month. Awesome. Ocean gave 1. Danny, Danny has been a member for 4 months. That is amazing. And Danny also is the one who created our awesome T-Threat jingle. Thank you, Danny. And then Gnarled Bones gave 5. So awesome. So then Super Chats, Speed Boost Boy, 3 times. Pauline, 2 times. Danielle, a trail. I don't know if I pronounced either one, the first or second part of your name correctly. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Red Dead Rodriguez, Cherry Baby, RVB 1138, 2 times. Wolf Eyes, 2 times. Meerkat, 2 times. Phyllis, 3 times. My goodness. This one. So this one, I have Shrimpson. That's what I wrote. Dear God, I can't read my own handwriting. Zachary Antle, 2 times. Aram, 3 times. Chaos Breeder, 2 times. Christine, Chaos Breeder again. Lizards of Oz and that Poltergeist. You guys are awesome. So awesome. Thank you. You're amazing. So today is Monday, and that's shoulders, back, biceps, and abs. And it's like 300 different exercises. And I don't know if we're going to get through them all or not. Because, again, there's stuff to talk about. First thing I want to tell you is there's probably going to be a Red Dead Redemption playthrough stream on Sunday. I don't know that yet because I haven't really talked to any of the moderators about it. But I think it's likely we can make that happen, probably at noon Eastern. And then in 2 weeks, I'm going to be in Houston at a Comic-Con. And I think it's called NostalgiaCon. I don't know that for sure. I should have thought to look at that. I'm telling you what, everything's bonkers right now, which is awesome. That's just how I like it. That's like my wheelhouse. That's where I thrive, I think. Sort of. Oh man, but we've been partying and everything's been really, really cool. Let's get T-Threat going before we forget. What are we doing anyway? You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Danny. What's happening? Thank you, Danny. Thank you, T-Threat. I want to tell you something right now. I met some new people this weekend from the GTA series. Oh my goodness, they're so fun. They're so fun and funny, and my goodness, it was a good, fun weekend as far as that kind of thing goes. Hanging out with friends, making new friends. I want to tell you one thing right now. Melee, and I don't know if I've seen a person in real life that is tougher. Oh my goodness. This guy is jacked. I mean, just jacked. And he's the nicest, coolest guy. But if there was ever anyone that I would not, like absolutely no, I won't do it, like have to face off with, Melee is the person. I would never do it. Never. You win. Game over. Oh my goodness, the person, he's like a machine walking around. I promise you, he's funny and cool. And if you ever get a chance to meet Melee, please do. He's awesome. Same with Slink. I hadn't met Slink before. He is completely amazing. He's hilarious. So there was, on Friday, they had a pool at the hotel. And before we went over to the Comic-Con on Friday, a handful of us went to the pool. We're swimming, hanging out. And then somebody got a text. All right, it's time to go. So we raced out of the pool. I wrapped a towel. I was in the pool. right? So I wrap a towel around me, put my shirt on, and I'm going back through the lobby to get to the elevator so I can go get dressed for the day and everything. And my legs, I'm not going to show you this because I promise you, you don't want to see it. But my legs are so white because I never, ever, ever wear shorts. I just don't do it. I don't like shorts. I think because my legs are so skinny, I think I don't want to. I don't want to expose anyone to that. So, I come through the lobby as fast as I can because I don't want to make anybody wait for me. And Ned, Luke, and Solo were already sitting down there waiting, and Slink was right there too. And as I'm going through, I'm like, "Hey, what's up? What's up?" And I hear, oh my goodness, I hear Solo, "Hey, hey, whoa, 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 whoa," trying to slow me down. Rob, Rob. And so I'm like, "Wait, yeah, what's up? What's up?" Thinking like clearly you can see I'm trying to hurry because I'm trying not to make you late or any of the rest of us. He goes, "Hey, hey, hey, who that guy you hiding on the bottom?" Oh my goodness. And I kind of started laughing. And then he said it again, but he was laughing so hard. Ned was laughing so hard. Slink was laughing. Every one of us. I was almost on the ground laughing. And then Slink, just as calm as can be, said, "That guy got mannequin legs." Oh my goodness. And then, yeah, I mean, it kept going. It kept going, but I was laughing so hard. What else did Solo said? "Brown on the top, but who that guy on the bottom?" Because my legs are so white, I don't match. My body doesn't match each other. The top half and the bottom half are two completely different people, and it was hysterical. Anyway, those guys are awesome. Please meet Slink too if you ever get a chance. Of course, Solo and Ned. A lot of you have met them, but if you get a chance, definitely say hi to them too. Just know if you are at the pool and you run past them with your legs exposed, if they look as ridiculous as mine, you're going to be made aware of it. It was one of the funniest things I've heard in a long, long time, and it was hilarious. And it was spot on. It was awesome. All right, so let's do something. Let's do something. Maybe we'll do the whole thing. I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's already been 15 minutes. Let's see what we can get done here. Ooh, man. I need like, you know the things they use to jumpstart somebody. I think it's called I don't know, the paddles. That's what I need. I can't remember what that thing's called. I need that right now, I think. So we're gonna do the best we can. First thing we're gonna do, bent over rows. This is all gonna feel really good. I can assure you of that. It's all gonna feel really good, but it may not be from out of me the best you've ever seen. Oh man. All right, so bend over at your waist. Keep your back straight. All right, 10 of those. Now, do the upright rows if you're doing what I'm doing. Oh, goodness. It actually does feel really good. Another thing I want to tell you, because this actually is kind of cool information, but it's also useful right now. So Melee on Friday, when we finally did get to the place, we had to wait in the green room because nothing was really set up yet. By the time we got there, so people said, "Go in there, hang out. We'll let you know when we're ready for you, whatever." So we're all just kind of hanging out. And I was sitting down at this table, and Melee came over, and we were talking, and there was a chair here and a chair here, like for one for this table, one for that one, but he grabbed them, kind of spun them a little bit, and starts, I mean, these are just like regular folding chairs. And he starts doing dips as he's talking to me. And the whole time I was like, I'm thinking, dude, you're going to fall off. You're going to. And I said, man, are you good? And he was like, oh, I've got complete control. And of course he did. You should see this guy. Anyway, so of course, because he was doing that, I let him know that I've got a dip station that I built. He was really impressed. Oh my goodness. It was awesome. But what he told me, because I asked him, I said, how do you get that strong? And he said, bands. He doesn't use a lot of weights. He uses bands. Obviously, he does dips and stuff, right? So he's doing body weight exercises, but he uses the elastic bands. And I don't know if we want to look into those more. I've got some. I've never used them. But I think one thing that's really cool about bands is that you can take those everywhere you go. And you can use them anywhere you want to. Something to think about. And take a look at Melee. And if that's what he looks like because he uses bands, if that is an interest of yours to look like Melee, which I would say most guys anyway probably think, I'd be all right looking like that. Consider bands. I'd say they're probably less expensive than buying a bunch of equipment, and they do look very, very effective. Speaking of bands, let me do some of these. Let me see if I can do one of these. My goodness. After this weekend, I don't know. It was just wild. And it was awesome, like I'm saying. It was fun. The fun parts were fun. The parts that weren't fun were really not fun. But everybody's fine. Anyway, I hope you're fine if you were there. Oh, goodness. I think I should be all right. This, I might have to. Here, let me get 10. All right, so that, yeah, these are bands, kind of, except they help you. They're not resisting me, they're helping me. But I may try the next 2 sets with only one band and just see what happens. Because I know that pull-ups like that are way harder than that is making it for me. So I don't want to, if I'm doing it, I think I want it to be kind of hard, right? That way, eventually, I'll be doing those with no help. That's my goal. So, we'll do some curls. I think I'll do these first. Get the heavy ones over with. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. 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 So, should we do some ab stuff? I guess we probably should. We better, because we have no dogs out here right now. I think Margot's done being in heat. If she's not, she's real close. Oh my gosh. These dogs, I'm going to tell you. And Oz, I want to thank you so much for reaching out to me and telling me about the brake sticks. And was it Meerkat? I'm so sorry. Because I saw this stuff on Thursday and then had that weekend, and I can't remember exactly who it was, but we got a couple dog trainer type people in here. And that's amazing. Dog behavior therapists or whatever. I don't know exactly what the title is, but people that know way more about dogs than I do. And yes, I may reach out to both of you, actually. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and your helpful suggestions to me. We'll see. I'm really hoping that Margot will just calm down now that she's going to not be in heat very soon. Hopefully. Let's do. I did these last time just because they are. There's something I know that I definitely can do, but I'm going to do them first this time because I don't know how much of this workout I'm actually going to get through, and I know that these are effective because I can do them without cheating. But dry heaving cats. Let's try that first. Ready? Oh. All right, some salmons, squeaky shoes. My goodness, hold on to her. Oh goodness. And then I think I want to do some scissors. I want to do some scissors and some bicycles real quick too. Let's switch these up. Do bicycles first. What do you think? Want to try that? 30 seconds. All right, here we go. Whether you try and touch your elbows off your knees or not, I don't know. You do whatever works for you, but if you don't, and you maybe just do something like this, keep your shoulders up. Keep your shoulders up. 30 seconds. Here we go. I do them like this. All right. 30 seconds of those. Now let's go straight into scissors. And again, whatever you do with your arms, you do whatever you got to do. But I think you want to just really make sure you've got your your shoulders up. Shoulders up. All right, feet up. Start cutting some stuff. 30 seconds. So again, it's not necessarily that you need to go this big. You can keep it, short little snips with your scissors. And then if you feel like getting crazy, you can throw some arm stuff in too. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. I'm going to tell you right now. I know that looks ridiculous. I know it does. We all know it does. But I really think you should get down and try it. Whoo! Man, it's good. Let's do some sevens. I saw another guy doing something similar to these. I don't know, yesterday, I think. I don't know. Again, it depends on who you watch and what they're, talking about. I think everybody wants to be the person who says this is the best way to do it and everything else is dumb. That seems to be the approach. I've heard both ways on this, right? So this one guy was doing, he said, bring them both up, leave one up, do 5. Only halfway up, right? 3, 4, 5. And then he said, same thing on this hand. 3, 4, 5. Now, hold it there again and go from here up, down to here. Hold this one here. Now full ones. And you know what? I don't know. Let's just say that we tried that and maybe it's good, maybe it's not. Maybe it is good. I don't know. Let's do 10 hammer curls just to kind of even this out from I said we were going to do 7s and then I didn't do it. I did the other thing. All right. I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you right now, I was late. I was scrambling. I was not in the mood this morning to work out. I promise you that. I'm tired. But this, now that I've gotten this far into the workout, I actually feel really good. I feel really good right now. I don't feel great like myself. I'm still tired, but my blood's flowing. I'm awake. Consider that if you don't necessarily have the gumption at the moment, or anytime you don't have the gumption, I promise you, once you get going, you'll come into it. All right, so shrugs up, and then I guess roll them back. I don't know if ever in my life I've done these correctly. They're good. They're real good. All right. My guy. I want to tell you something, Danny. This is so awesome because I do things on this iPad like after this during the day. Usually in the evening, I got stuff I do on this, and so every morning when I'm getting stuff ready before I come outside, I always do a test run on T-Threat to make sure the volume's turned up and everything. And it's so awesome because I do a little dance too because my wife's always standing there and I'm always doing this dance, and it makes her laugh every time, and she sings along with it. She loves it too. You're awesome. You're amazing. Let's do this. Let's do this. So we've done bent over rows, upright rows, shrugs. We can do, oh, I know, there's several things that we still need to do for sure. We've done some curls, hammer. We haven't done waders yet. I want to do those. Driving cats, salmons. My goodness, this list is just endless. Okay, so here's one I definitely want to do. I want to do these. I'm using lightweight because trying to make sure my shoulder is okay. I think it is. But here we go. We're going to go out, forward, down, back up, back out, back down. That's one. Oh. So Peter was one of the people that was in the pool on Friday. And there he was, all taped up. And oh my goodness, he wasn't like, you didn't look at him and think, daggone, that really hurts, because he is not in that much pain. But he did say things like, yeah, I should be standing, where just my head sticking out of the water, because that would take the weight off my shoulder. Like, there's an actual problem there. I don't know. Hopefully it gets better for him, but he can still do crazy Peter things. He's not in that bad of shape, but I don't want to be all taped up. And I'm afraid that if I don't take care of myself, that's exactly what's going to happen. So, but another funny thing about the pool is I don't know if anybody on this chat can float on your back. I cannot. Actually, I shouldn't say that, because if you talk to Gabrielle, everyone can. Every person can float on their back. And he was sitting there watching me try. And he was funny too. He was like, you're not relaxing and you're not breathing. I mean, everybody was yelling at me in the pool. And it was funny. We were all laughing, but people were also like, you're not doing it right. It was so funny. So I laid back. And I had Alex and Peter holding me up, like supporting me so that I wouldn't sink. And I kept trying so hard to just completely relax and just breathe. Your ears are under the water. It's really weird. About the only thing that's out of the water, for me anyway, was like this part of my face, right? So I could breathe. And I could touch too. So like if I sank, I wasn't scared. It's just, it's so hard to be in water. It just completely relax. And this is funny. I know exactly what you're all saying right now without even reading the chat. I can swim. I can't float. I cannot do it. We tried it for 20 minutes. And, like I said, Alex and Peter were supporting my back so I wouldn't, and then Peter would go away. And then Alex would go away, and I'd be good for about 3 seconds. And then there goes my legs, and they just would pull me all the way under. I don't know. It's probably because my legs are so skinny and so pale. Oh my goodness. But there's also, there was another part where, because Peter's a lunatic, he walked away at one point, and then he snuck back over and gave me a kiss on the forehead. So, like when you're trying to relax and float, and you're trying to be perfectly relaxed and just breathe, and you feel like what feels like a paintbrush touch your forehead, and then you get kissed, and you're like, now I can't relax at all. And you hear everybody else that's around the pool laughing. Yeah, no, I can't relax when that's happening. It was so funny. My goodness, we had a wild weekend, and it was a lot of fun. And so thank you all. And there are so many people that I got to meet that were really amazing. And if you're one of them, thank you so much for being there. What a cool weekend, right? Anyway, I want to do some more stuff. I want to do the prancing dinosaurs. Let's do some of those. And this is another thing I saw a video of. A different guy doing prancing dinosaurs. I don't think that's what he called them. So whatever he called them was wrong, clearly. But my pants are bugging me today. He was shifting his body weight when he did it. So, and this guy, again, in really good shape. I don't know. I think it's maybe harder if you try to stay as perfectly as still as possible, but I don't know. Maybe that's not the goal. I'm not really sure. We're just doing our best, aren't we? Okay, let's do some prancing dinosaurs. But I'm going to do what you said. The suggestion was to keep my hands closer together, and then maybe my body won't roll as much. Anyway, let's go. Quit talking about it. Just do it. I know that you got to get kind of a wide base with your feet, though, for stability. Here we go. 10 of those. Shoulder taps. $16. There it is. Now, let's do this. There are other exercises that are on this list, but I want to try. I just want to try. And I'm going to do it in front of you because I think it's likely that I won't be able to do it. And I don't know. I'm going to try really hard to do it, but if I fail, then I guess the truth is I'm going to look like some of you, right? And I want you to know you're not alone. I've been doing this stuff for a long, long time, right? So the stuff that I do, I've gotten stronger and more capable of doing. But some of you are just starting off, and it can be intimidating to get going on this stuff, and it can be kind of discouraging when you can't do it. So I'm going to try my hardest. I do have a cheater. 1 band. I think 2 bands is too much. 3 was definitely too much. But I'm going to see what happens, and I'm going to try to do 10. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get 3. Maybe I'll get 10. I don't know. You've got to start somewhere, and don't be afraid of it. And the thing is, if I get 3, and that's it, the next time I'll try and get 4. It's a big jump from 2 bands down to 1. Each one of these bands is 75 pounds, right? So oh my goodness. You know, that means that when I have 3 bands, it's actually, I have to push down. Is that right? 75 pounds, if that's right. That's wild. If I put all 3 of them, I would have to push down, and it would lift me up because it's more weight than I am. Anyway, let's go. Let's see what happens. Wish me luck. All right, here we go. 10 of them. Quit it, Siri. Not now. Here we go. Oh. One more. Oh my goodness. Oh, so I didn't quite get it. See? And I think the last 3 or 4 of them that I did get were a little suspect. Oh my goodness. But you know what? It's only going to get better. We're going to keep on trucking. Keep getting better. Keep feeling better. Keep getting more confidence. Keep getting stronger. Keep feeling better. Feeling good. It feels good to feel good. Remember that. Never forget it. Also, I'm going to wrap this up right now because I know everybody's got stuff to do. So I didn't get through it all today. I had too much talking to do again. Tomorrow is going to be chest, triceps, and legs. And we'll get through all that. But anyway, again, I just want to say real quickly, if you were at this Comic-Con this weekend in Tampa, and oh my goodness, I know that there were some people the only day you could show up was Sunday, and none of us were there. I'm so sorry. Actually, Steve Palmer was able to go. He was there on a different set of circumstances than the rest of us, and so anyway, of course we wanted to be there. Of course we did, and we're so sorry for those of you who came and we weren't there for you. again, the circumstances were very unfortunate and also completely out of our control. So I don't know. If you were there on Sunday, let us know. Maybe there's something we can do to make it up to you. I know that all of us would love to make sure that everybody feels like they were appreciated. Of course you're appreciated. I don't know. I have no idea. But if it means something to you and you want to try and work something out where we can make that something that you don't feel like that would make you feel better about the situation, please let us know. My goodness. Again, everybody's perfectly fine. It was just a really unfortunate set of circumstances, pretty much the entire weekend. So anyway, everybody, have a really, really good day. It's Monday, so have a great week. Start off right and be cool to everybody and be appreciative of all the cool things that you've got. Really think about it. You're going to recognize you got more than you just, you know, you really start thinking about all the things you can be happy about. You realize you got a really long list. That's what I'm trying to say. And I hope that you do that because it helps. Right? All right. So best wishes to you on the rest of the workout. And we'll see you tomorrow. All right. Take care of yourselves. Be well.